Buzz's Retirement Garage. Wanted to do a quick video for 2025 about my movement from the ACA, Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, into Medicare. I know there's a lot of people that email me who kind of want to know what are the ins and outs of the ACA plan. And of course, I always suggest you talk to an insurance carrier like Healthcare Marketplace or somewhere where they, do that for a living. But let me tell you what I did. So in 2024, as you can see here, my ACA gap plan or ACA plan was $88.83. So I was 63 and 10 months. So basically in the January of 2024, I was 64 years old and I needed a year of the ACA to cover me until Medicare. So I looked around on the Medicare, or I should say the healthcare.gov website for the ACA plan, and found that the ACA, for me, the best thing was going to be a plan through Medical Mutual of Ohio. Not knowing much about it, I did go to a health market specialist, and they also picked the same plan based on what they saw on the computer website as well, on that website. So the drawback to that plan, and of course you're going to get a subsidy, so we'll talk about that real quick. Most of the plans will cover, you want to look for plans that are going to cover your doctors, okay? So that's going to limit you to what plans you actually take, because you want ones that are not going to be out of network, right? So then now you have a category of plans that take your doctors, and then you have to decide what deductible you want. And for me, I found a plan that was going to be $88.83 after my subsidy. So as many of you know, my Social Security was around $45,000. And based on that, because they do take if you're married, they do take your spouse's income and yours to get you a plan. So it's not even has anything to do with her, but for me, they're going to include her Social Security income when they give me the subsidy. So I had about an $818 subsidy per month. So I ended up paying $88.83. Now the drawback is my deductible, total out of pocket, was going to be around $9,500. So sure, you could get plans that were $300, $400, $500, $600 a month. I could have spent $6,000, $7,000 a year easily and had a lower deductible, but the deductible still would have been $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. So she offered at the Health Market Insurance Company, she told me about this plan called the GAP plan, which is similar, I guess, to an Aflac, which I'm a little bit familiar with. And that's going to be $103.71. So this GAP plan came through Golden Rule Insurance or United Healthcare. And basically, it does critical illness, if you can see that. So if you get a stroke or a heart attack or invasive cancer after 90 days, paralysis, major organ failure, third-degree burns, etc., they're going to pay 100% of this money. So you can go $500, $7,500, $10,000. I think $10,000 is the highest that you can insure yourself for, basically. And as an example here, this person got a $10,000 benefit for a heart attack. So they just paid her direct. So if I have a $9,500 deductible, right, and I have a catastrophic issue, if I met my deductible of or if I went all the way up to the $9,500, it would have been paid for. And so I thought for $103, it's insurance. you either take it or you don't, right? Did I want to spend close to $10,000 if something major happened to me? Or do I want the peace of mind of basically meeting my, getting my deductible paid for, so that if I did have a major issue in the year 2024, before I got to Medicare, it would be covered. So that was my thinking on it. They also do accidental death and benefit. So that was 100% if you lose limbs, stuff like that. Then there was, so here's 2,500, 5,000, and 10,000. Okay, those are the plans you can do. And there's a $250 deductible. And that's through United Healthcare. It's called Golden Rule Insurance. So they have accidental injury, critical illness, AD&D, which is accidental death and dismemberment. Maybe I didn't say that right first. And then hospital admissions. So hospital admissions, if you get, have one of these issues and you get put in the hospital, they'll pay $2,500. The dental vision combination of $39.77. That again was through United Healthcare, Golden Rule, and it was called a DBH Gen 2 Max dental policy, premium of $33, vision of $676. Their $2,000 dental policy max, so $2,000, which isn't too bad. The first year, they cover 60%. It's 100% for like getting cleanings and stuff, x-rays, which most plans offer the same thing. The type 2 basic covered expense was 60% in the first year, which would be 2024. The second year, which I've kept it, it's 80%. It jumps up to 80%. The major covered expense, like a crown, was only 15% in year 1. Not great. Year 2, it's going to be 50%. Okay, so $39.77 for that plan there. So these are the two plans that I have to cover me until I got to Medicare. So as you can see, I paid the 88, the 103, the 39. Now Mrs. Buzz was on Medicare. So she paid the $174.70 for the A and B, whatever you want to call it. The Plan N, which we decided to go through Cigna for Plan N, which basically covers everything but doctor's visits. And doctor visits shouldn't go more than $20. And I've heard some people don't even get charged for that $20. So the difference between the 86 for N and G plan, which would cover doctor's visits, was like $40 a month. So if each doctor visit is $20, you've got $40 would cover 2 doctor's visits per month, or 24 per year. Now, some of you may go to the doctor 24 times a year or more, and Plan G is worth it. The supplemental Plan G is worth it. For me and her right now, she goes maybe once a year, I go once a year. So we're paying $20. We have a good savings by taking Plan N. Her dental, because I didn't know about this other dental plan, her dental was through Delta Dental, and it was $45.40. Now the good thing for us is, in her case, Plan D, or the medical plan, through Medicare, was zero cost through WellCare. So all totaled, that was $538.78 each month for 2024. Now, 2025, you can see the price is now $631.50, a $92.72 increase. Why is that? Because, again, I'm on Medicare now. $185, because that went up a little bit, right? Plan N for me is $91.46. The dental, which I'm keeping for right now, the dental and vision, is $39.77. It's the same price. They have not raised it on me yet. But my anniversary date is February next month. So would they increase it? Maybe. So we'll have to see. Plan D, we got again this year through WellCare, zero cost. Of course, the drugs cost money, but the plan itself is a zero cost plan. Medicare for her, of course, $185, coming right out of the Social Security check. Plan N, and we're both on Social Security. Plan N, she was at $86 last year. Now she's at $80. So because we both took the Cigna Plan N, we both got a deduction. So mine would have been higher, and of course hers dropped about $6 per month, just because we both have the same plan with the same insurance carrier. Her dental went up from $45.40 to $49.94. Now in year 2, she gets better benefits. I think they're even a little bit better than what I'm getting, but we haven't decided yet whether to keep it or not. I'm going to have a consultation with our dentist and, give me the pluses and negatives of keeping it versus getting rid of it. What kind of plans do you offer, Mr. Dentist? What's my best strategy going forward? So we'll have that discussion in the next month or so, and I'll maybe give you some feedback on that. So that $92.72 is really not that bad. Why? Because we were getting, for our Social Security, gross $37.83 between the two of us. $3,783. The increase for 2025 or 2024 for 2025 was 2.5%, or around $95, let's call it. So we actually, I think it was like 94 something. So we're actually like $1.85 over this increase. So luckily for this year, 2025, we're not going to spend any more money, any extra money on our medical. The good news is I'm now with a plan that has a $257 deductible for the year instead of a $9,500 deductible. So this is sweet. I'm glad I'm on it. And that's our situation for this year. And I just wanted to bring it up because the ACA plan, for some people, they're going to need it. If you retire early, you're going to have to find some way. Either you're going to self-insure somehow, pay cash. You're going to use your COBRA from your place of employment. You're going to go on the ACA, or you're just going to buy some type of insurance without going through the ACA, which maybe isn't smart to do, but I don't know. Maybe you can find something that makes sense without the subsidy. I don't think that would be the case, but maybe you will find something. So I wanted to just show this, tell you that Health Marketplace is one area to go to, one insurance company to go to, if you have questions about the ACA plan, get with them. They're in all 50 states, I believe. Talk to them about your options, because I didn't know about the GAP plan. Now, I'm glad nothing happened to me. But that peace of mind of knowing that I'm not going to pay out that 10 grand, sure, it cost me $1,200, but I didn't pay out 10 grand in case something major happened to me. And the older you get, the chances of something bad happening go up a little bit, right? So that's where we're at. Buzz's Retirement Garage. Take care.